Okay, so this is just a little test run for now. I have something very serious in mind that I probably will record the whole way through. Sort of like my own version of, I mean, it'll be the same campaign, but I'm going to tweak a lot of things more than you'll see in this little test here. Many things could change, but it's going to be my idea of a quote-unquote Claude campaign, you know. I'll be testing just various things. That's not random to do. Like, if you noticed, I'm not going to spoil what sound effect I'm using. I mean, where the that gunshot comes from. But if you know, you know. But while I'm testing it again right now, after something that happened my last playthrough, the sound went out for some reason, and it's weird because I didn't just install this since the last playthrough, and then that happened pretty quickly. I've installed several sound mods, and I played for like an hour or two, and that didn't happen, so I'm trying to get a full feel of it before
Do you shower in doo-doo? Stay cool.
I do the whole thing, so there's no hiccups. But so far, everything is like perfect. And I've learned a whole lot this go around. This is like my third attempt over a series of 10 or so years of trying to mod this. It's not so much that I'm lazy, it's just like, you know, I played this so much in middle school. I mean, I just was beyond burnout with it. So, like I think most people had my experience, but basically, if I just ran into a crash, even if it for someone that is moderately into it, you know, they would think, oh, that's easy to fix or, you know, work through. I just would give up and go back to whatever other game or nothing, you know. Yeah, he has a pink watch because I was using trying clothing mods rather, and those had a big problem with him. So I just haven't switched out a few things, that being one of them, but it's not that bad looking. Back in 2004, was it 2005 when this came out, I wasn't one of those guys that was very partial to wearing the pink, what do you call those things, like, you know, those rubber wristbands, I forget what they're called, but you have a driver, I guess it's from Driver 2 or Driver 1 car. It needs some adjusting on the handling though. It's a bit, almost vanishes with the reflection. That's cool. Didn't notice that before. That's the most fucked up one handling wise. It's way too slow. It's really And I didn't exchange it for a wrong car. I mean, it looks like it would go fast a little bit, but it doesn't. That's the car that it was set up for. But no handling specs from the modder. What I should try to do for that, well, I don't know how he did it. I just now thought of that because I just now started messing with the sound, and I don't know much about ModLoader, how easy it is to add things. As far as I could tell, you couldn't add sound so easily without using the alky or whatever thing that I've been using now. That was one of the first mods I put in, was a driver one, and what I'm trying to say is that it comes, if I put the full car package in there like I did the first time, I didn't really scope it out clearly, but one of the features comes with driver sound pack. So I thought it was fucking hilarious, other than when you hit a pedestrian and make a really weird, it sounds like the fucking guy off of the voice actor of Yellow Jacket from Twisted Metal 1. That's exactly what it sounds like. You know, when he uses a special move like that. Yeah, that really old man. Okay, so I'll quit talking now and pacing around, test out some things. Now, there's one car I've had an issue with, and it happens to be my favorite car. Go figure. You know, that's things that would happen to me a lot too. Is like I would build up a lot of shit. There it was, and I just didn't really notice it because it's usually not convertible. You know, it usually spawns with a hard top. But back in the day, which doesn't sort of feel that long ago to me in a way to say, you know, the 2010s like that. But anyway, I just would get fucking fed up if something like that happened, where in this case I'm not noticing it since well, a lot has happened the past 30 minutes with me trying out things. But after my last fuck up, and all I did was exchange, you know, I just had it backed up in another folder. I put it back into the other to the original folder, and it's not having the error anymore. And what it is like that right there with that Trailblazer you saw, if you noticed. It was white, but it's not that bad.
Shit.
That's crazy collision, but like it's not that bad, you know. It's just like regular pop-up with these newer skins, I guess. I mean, newer textures. But this one is really obnoxious. Like, if it's, see how far away that red car is right there? Well, from where I was just talking about it there, it would be like pure white, just annoying looking, until I got, I mean, I don't know why, you know, that doesn't bother me so bad, those types of pop-ups, but that type of one is just extremely fucking annoying. So what happened was, and how I had the big fuck up to start all this backup stuff. Did the sound just go out? I have it really low, so I can't tell. I don't know what's up with that. And I need to... Yeah, see, it happened again. Well, I'll have to pause and fix that in a moment. But I'll just keep talking for right now. Get this story over with. Yeah, it was low enough where I couldn't tell. As I was speaking, I was rambling too much, but I tried to instead of replacing it with the blade, which is that's what it's meant for. That's what it says. And the only reason it would be popping up and you know, without any color texture like that is because it's not really meant for that car or something wrong. And I'm pretty sure that's a pretty reputable modder who made that. I mean, it's really good if I can find the car real quick. But it just wasn't working for me, so I tried to find a way to add new texture, add new cars and stuff without replacing them. Well, I went way beyond my limit of, 10 years ago of how much I dealt with that. Like, I was using, I forget the name of it already. That's one I just put in before I started here. go ahead and try this out. I don't know what this is from. It just looked funny. I think it's from a car. It has to be from a cartoon, I would think, you know. I do have a lot of different types of stuff going on here I'd like to show you guys, but anyway, what I was trying to say is, you know, just nothing will work out for me. Whatever that mod is called, I can't think of it right now. You know, the vehicle adding mod, and it just kept crashing my game. I deleted the open limit adjuster, since that sort of contradicts it, and everything else I could, and then I just thought to myself, apparently if it is one of my mods, like Android 18 or the Ragdoll or something, why would I want to delete that when, like, this is what is going to make the experience for me personally the best. So I just was like, fuck it. I tried for a very long time to try to fix it, but I just was like, you know, that ain't really that big of a deal. I've pretty much changed all these cars.
Look where you going!
I could find something. Let's test that.
Ah, man, thanks for that.
I bet it's if it's anything that's bugging the audio, I bet it's this one. But I don't understand that, because nothing was wrong for like 2 hours straight, like I said, the last go around of this. I'm trying to think, there's one more thing I may have put on here. Now, you see the screen tearing, and if it gets bad, I'll put a seizure warning, because that's the biggest seizure-provoking shit I've ever seen. To be fair, you know, I've watched a lot of crazy shit. You know, played a lot of heavy games with flashing. Never been to a rave. Been high with friends, I guess, and turn the lights off and on real quick and goofy stuff, but this right here, if it starts doing that real heavy, is the worst I've ever seen. That's big seizure warning. But we'll see. Okay, I forgot about that a little bit. If you noticed, I hit an invisible tree. I don't know what's up with that, because I'm pretty sure I installed all the vegetation from this pack, which that was the original mod that inspired me to try this again. Like, when I uploaded that gameplay from Definitive Edition, yeah, that was. I don't think it was the only game I had, like, offline-wise, I'd care to play, but yeah, I ran into a situation where I didn't have internet for a while, and that's all I had, basically, that I cared to play, and by the time I upload this, I'll have taken that down, because it's lackluster, when I didn't realize that it was. Like, I thought some of the things that I was showing were anomalies, like, let's see if I can get the car to do that here. I just don't remember the cars chasing to that extreme all the time. I thought it was like some crazy RNG with a bug. And hey, I want to talk about RNG in games, like that one right there. If you saw my upload of getting Thunder Fury, and I got 4, look, that's 1 legendary and 4, I think it was about 4 epics in 2 weeks. And I didn't show the last one because I just forgot. I was overwhelmed by the success, and I literally stopped playing after that, because I'm just like, I mean, it's not just because I felt like, you know, my life was complete, I got Thunder Fury. and all that in 2 weeks like that. It's it's bigger than like winning the lottery type of stuff. I'm telling you. Circle of Flame was the other one I didn't show, I think. I might try to interject that here if I have a screenshot of it, but yeah, it's real server, real stuff, you know, no hacks. I did it for real. But it's just, I don't know how WoW is right now. It seems to change like every year, especially since the 2020s. Like the first time I played in the 2020s, I had the best fucking experience with, I'm talking classic retail, good old boys, like you couldn't believe. That's fucked up. That's not supposed to be like that.
What are you doing?
Pretty sure. It's weird.
You want to get shut up, huh? Happy now? Ah, you so kind.
Well, you'll see what that's supposed to be when I get around to fixing all this. Yeah, I see what happened now. I had that changed right before I started playing, but I needed to fix a few things. I forgot that I added all the trailers in one go. Because I was trying to see, I had 2 big rigs messing with it, and one of them was not spawning ever on its own, not just like me trying to spawn it manually myself. You know, just in the pool of vehicles. But it's still there. Just the trailer is wrong for it right now. So you might get to see it, but if not, I'm not going to spoil that one. It's a very special truck that they're in. There's a lot of special stuff that's in here right now.
Ah, man.
But yeah, that gameplay is just sort of, as CJ might say, whack. It's just a little bit. So I'm gonna remove that. Nothing else to say about it. Oh, I mean, what made it awkward the most though, just initially, was I have a lot going on every day. I shouldn't even bother uploading on this channel like this unless it's just like 100%. Even though it's meant to be a joke and gaming channel and stuff, like I still want to have something really solid for someone to watch. And I bet that, yeah, that's that car I was talking about. I want to get that fixed before I do this official kind of thing I'm really inspired to do. But anyway,
get out, punk.
What happened is that it was supposed to have 2 parts to it, and it's awkward when I show the prostitute part that I'm because it led up to her getting ran over, and I didn't have that recording, so like I thought I did, so it was just like that was supposed to be part 2, because that had been from a while ago, and I didn't know where I put all those recordings. I must have deleted it or something, like a lot of them.
Fuck you too.
So, you know, that wasn't all that funny. Like the traditional Definitive Edition videos were great. I remember the viral, just epidemic of those videos when that came out. And I completely got ahead of myself with, you know, those servers back then. But that was about that year and that time on the Insidious server on Classic WoW. Anybody from Insidious, you know, that was really good times. I might actually reveal my name on there, who I was. People probably remember me. I was a very noisy rogue. I'll put it that way if I don't spoil it right now. But yeah, I had a great. That's one of the best social experiences like I've ever had. I don't mean to sound like that much of a loner, but really, like I mean, those guys were just fucking. It was like another dimension of going back to the 2000s or 90s. I mean, they just it was really, this was fucking fantastic. Those guys, everybody was really cool. There was some bad apples and stuff, but it was just really such a break from all the dumb political stuff, you know. And then I thought when Wrath of Lich King came out, I played that for just a little bit. That was really cool too. On Pagel or whatever I played on, you know, it was a pretty good server. Socially, that's the thing. That's a requirement of me playing WoW is the social environment. And then
What's your problem?
what else? I think that was pretty much it. And then, you know, I played Turtle WoW, and you know what happened to me on that. And I'm really looking forward to Azeroth at War, fucking destroying that server, because I can't stand those motherfuckers. I mean, dude, you don't know my story thoroughly. Like, I can speak very clearly now, so even better than when I was playing Silent Hill, because I just, that wasn't just me being like socially awkward and all that shit. I mean, I was going through some pretty heavy stuff. It's cleared up now, but trying to think. Yeah, when I was on Turtle WoW, you know, I was so like literally handicapped. Like, you know, those guys that play AV all the time, and some of the people would be like, oh, you know, you're just like no showering nerd, like one of those NPCs said earlier, to be playing that much. And some of them would be like, you know, I have a disability and all this. Like, I was really like recovering from stroke symptoms. Okay. And I've never put so much into a character like that, because it helped me rewire all my mental functions playing that game that hard like that. I couldn't do anything else for all those months. And I got to almost rank 12. That was it. I was going to get to rank 12, and I had one more week. And those fucking... Yeah, I developed quite a bitter taste towards some Russian stereotypes on there. That's all I'll say. I can't stand those motherfuckers. I mean, like, that was a horrible social experience. A bunch of pedophilic talk on there they didn't care about, but they muted me for saying Trevor Noah's name. And all that other shit I showed on there. If you just watch old videos, I mean, I can't stand those motherfuckers. I mean, any success they have is disgusting. Which is just quite a status quo these days, what people get paid for and stuff. Which I got ahead of myself, and how I came about playing this myself actually was one of these pitiful fucking clickbait type of guys that I didn't realize was that bad of a clickbait these days. But the point being is, I might never change this chair if you've heard it before. You know? I really like it. It's old, but I like it. I don't care if people figure out what I'm talking about. I mean, there's so many videos that I saw, and then I realized this is generic. This is another generic thing these fucking gamer clickbaiter guys are doing. I installed 200 mods on GTA and got this result, and it looks like, you know, just that's. I mean, I don't have anything big against it, but it's just like, never mind. I don't want to say too much about that, because it's not as bad as other things. But I'm just real critical of some things, man. It's just really inauthentic, especially after I made that comment about Math Chief. And then right after I said I would hope he's not some kind of shill or, you know, would do dumb stuff like I was just talking about. And he did that like just weeks after he started doing that. You know, the dumb AI thumbnails and stuff to reel you in and all that bullshit. false advertising and just, yeah, I look at what he said a lot differently now too and everything.
Did you
It's very,
steal your license?
like, you know, I came from a very anti-woke place, from my own position, not from Russian propaganda and all this, you know. This is a long time ago, you know. I was very primordial about, I don't know how to say it, you know. It's natural for me to resist all that shit from the very beginning, and I made comments on this channel reminiscent of maybe some things he said, but I find him sketchy. I don't know. I mean, I've seen people literally sell out to, I mean, Kremlin, like, that's real shit. I mean, they're pushing an agenda, and they are in the same, they're working in the same construct that they're allegedly exposing of, like, trafficking. Just all these fake, political mouthpieces, like literally on a payroll and everything. That's what I'm talking about. And anybody that's not being paid and is just a living for them, you are, by extension, promoting this hypocrisy. Like the Christ is King guys, and you have this, I'll show right here. Alex Rosen exposes all these child predators, but he must be within the ranks himself in some way. You see, why would he do that? Doesn't he drop the N-word all the time and everything, just like me? Isn't he like a good old boy, just like me a little bit and all that? I mean, I know he's Jewish. I grew up with the good old boy Jews, so I mean, I know his type. Like, I know his, he's very familiar in a lot of ways, but also his shadiness and his sketchiness like that's familiar too. And that's really something, Rosen. So, I mean, the Rosen is like the epitome of everything I'm talking about hypocrisy-wise when it comes to these right-wing guys. There's no boundaries to it after that right there. They've compromised everything. They went on all that huge crusade of being anti-woke and all this, and here they are in the pockets of these so-called Christian conservatives and stuff, participating in the same thing, even if it's behind a veil. But a lot of it's right in your face, like Kanye West here and all this stuff. I think I'm going to stop here and go about my business of trying to fix this for now. I don't know what I may have got ahead of myself saying, but yeah, I'm just going to stop here for now.
Maybe 2 years ago?
2 years ago. Okay. So I don't think it's stuff in the groups that you condone at all. I don't think you're with that type of stuff. And that's why I'm kind of talking to you about it. Because if I thought you were like, I mean, you know, you never know until I ask, right? But if I thought you were the one creating the groups, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you.
Oh God, no.
You know what I mean?
I don't create, well, I shouldn't say don't create.
Yeah, you don't
Shit, but
yeah.
No.
Well, Pete, you kind of look like that God meme, you know what I mean? You know, on Twitter, that God meme? Just the gray beard. People might think you create stuff, I don't know.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling Fancy Fruit calling downtown. This is Jake. How can I help you?
Hey guys, I'm a retired white bottom male. I live over here in Covington.
What's up?
And I got a pretty nice place here. It's very clean, very private.
No problem.
It's a very safe place. And I'm alcohol, I'm drug-free and disease-free. I'm clean-cut, I'm clean-shaven. I have blue eyes, short hair, and I'm about 5'11". And to be honest with you, and straight up now, I'm not going to hand you no bullshit or anything like that. I'm being dead serious about this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wondering if there's any African-American men on here that might be interested in, you know, my place where they can, you know, feel free and, you know, stop by and, you know, relax for a while and you know, enjoy the feeling of me going down and sucking on their dick for them. Now, this is the God's honest truth. I'm not bullshitting you.
I hear you. We've spoken on the phone before. I still don't have one.
Are you into role playing?
No, not really, man. Appreciate the call. Have a good one.
Many years ago, my wife and I.
Lamore shop.
Hey guys, I'm a mature, middle-aged, white male. I'm on here looking for a black man or some black men.
Hello?
And I'm also looking for black breeders.
I tried with so many men, CJ.
Yeah, go on.
You're looking for a what? For who?
Hey guys,
I killed bigger people
I'm a
than you.
mature, middle-aged, white male.
Hello?
I'm on here looking for a black man or some black men.
I love that food, Romeo. Put him on watch.
You hear this on the radio?
Killing motherfuckers, dropping them in the deep. This cause it sound. Niggas try to violate, so mad mind gon' lose count. Aimed into your head, then you bled dead on the ground. Stepping up to this crazy nigga, pulling my trigger back. Bitch, don't make a sound. I'm creeping through your cut with my 12 gauge. Fully loaded, put it to your skull. Pull the trigger back and it exploded. Later on, still got my on game, it smell like crap. Yes, I drink up on another nigga, said make it look like you killed yourself. We ain't cool, so don't play no games.